Xbox. Do you really want to kill the Xbox? So Black Myth Wukong Xbox release is still far off. You know, for a company that is so, like, for a company that makes a hardware console and for that's really trying to make money, you know, for them to not be able to get Black Myth Wukong working on the Xbox day one as it was released, it's just really frustrating, kind of annoying. It's another, like, kick, another death knell, another kick in the nuts for Xbox fans, right? Xbox release is still far off as the game is currently facing some technical difficulties with the Xbox console. So frustrating for a brand new release that everyone's going crazy for. They're missing a lot of money, frankly, by not being able to sell this right now. I would be working with the developers and just trying to get this game out like ASAP, right? There's a lot of Xbox fans that are thinking, right, you're bringing our exclusives to the PlayStation 5. You know, we're able to play the PS5 exclusives. We're able to play your exclusives on the PS5. We're able to play all the third-party games that brand new release on Xbox 5, yet some of them aren't working on your console. Why do we even buy an Xbox console at this rate? They need to figure this out. Xbox is one stumble after another stumble. Anyhow, let's get into it. If you want to support all the content I do, consider clicking join down below, becoming a member, joining these amazing people over here, the Legend Squad, the Legend Champion, Legend Squad, whatever. And get your name in every single video and help support all the content I do and help me make it better, and cool members only events, all that sort of stuff, get access to all our live streams and all that cool stuff. And then also you can support me. Don't feel like you have to, you don't want to, or you can, that's okay. Hit like, subscribe, click the bell icon. I'd really appreciate it, and I'd love you forever. Anyways, so let's get into the news. So Black Myth Wukong is a cool game by Game Science that's been getting a lot of attention since it came out on PlayStation 5 and PC, but the Xbox players are still waiting, and there are rumors about why it's not on Xbox yet. The game is supposed to come out on Xbox at the same time as other platforms, but there were delays announced in June 2024. Back in June, people thought it might be because of an exclusive deal with Sony, but that's not the case. So Sony got a free ride on this one, basically. The problem seems to be with Xbox itself. Oh no. According to Forbes' Paul Tassi, the game's having trouble running smoothly on the Xbox Series S. Oh, the Xbox Series S again comes back to haunt us. So basically, I think Xbox basically forces developers to make their games work on the Xbox Series S, obviously the lower powered thing. And we've discussed why that might be, is because maybe Xbox Series S is a test ground, a test bed for the new Xbox handheld that's potentially coming out. So developers are going to have to sort of wind down games, find a way to run them sufficiently on Xbox Series S. That way it lines up with their vision of doing maybe an Xbox handheld that can run all the S styles. Hopefully Black Myth Wukong when it comes out too. And developers, which is less powerful than the Series X, yes, we know that, and developers have had issues because of Microsoft's rule that games need to work on both consoles. This has caused problems before, like with Baldur's Gate 3, which also had a delay on Xbox because of similar issues. We don't know exactly what's causing the problem with Black Myth Wukong, but it's enough to hold up the Xbox release. Even though people are excited about the game, there's no clear date of when it will become available on Xbox. I mean, with FSR, frame generation, all the same tech that they're using to run it on PS5 and PC, surely they can do the same for Xbox, right? Even, shoot, if the Xbox Series S can only run it at 720p, 30 frames a second, just make it happen. Just release it already, all right? When Tassi asked for more information, Microsoft gave a generic reply saying that they're excited for the Xbox launch, working with Game Science, and this hasn't really been cleared. This hasn't really cleared things up for Xbox, who are now waiting and hoping to get their hands on the game. The statement reads, "We're excited for the launch of Black Myth Wukong on Xbox Series X and S, and we're working with Game Science to bring the game to our platforms. We can't comment on the deals made by our partners with other platform holders, but we remain focused on making Xbox the best platform for gamers." Well, Xbox, you've got a funny way of showing it, don't you? And great games are at the center of that. Clearly, right after they say that, right after they just basically announced that Indiana Jones and a lot of other PlayStation exclusives or Xbox exclusives are coming over to the PS5. They're really trying hard to make sure that Xbox is the best platform, aren't they? Clearly the response is very vague and disappointing, but for now Black Myth Wukong is a hit on other platforms, and Xbox players are left hoping that Game Science can fix the issues and release the game on Xbox Series X and S. So for those of you, 5 people in the world that have an Xbox, me included, we'll finally get access to it at some point. We don't know when, but have faith in Phil Spencer. All right. So let's see some of the comments to this on Reddit. I'm sure we'll get a couple of laughs out of them, right? So someone says, some aspects of the PS5 release are rough, but still more than playable. I can only imagine the nightmare of trying to get it to run on the Series S. The S was a Game Pass machine, not a console. That's how I see it. It will always underperform on new titles. The Series S is because of the Series S. Yet again, the Series S holding back the entire generation and generating more frustrating work for devs to deal with. LMAO. I'm sure these devs would all be vacationing now or thinking up new patches or content. If the Series S wasn't a thing, what a disaster of a console. I think they're being a little bit heavy-handed there. Like I says, if Xbox are working on a handheld and they're trying to basically force devs to port down their games for the Series S so that when the Xbox handheld comes out, all these games will be ready to play on day one, that will be a good thing. I don't think people are thinking about the bigger picture here. The bigger picture, it's important. Anyways, let's see what else. So these seem to be minimized. Someone says, I know people don't like to hear this because Series S is bad, but the problem isn't the console, it's the game dev making optimization a post-launch task in order to make money faster. That is so true. It's greed. They should have had it optimized for all the consoles before release. Obviously, deadlines are coming. They want to make money as fast as possible by a certain time. So I feel like they're rushing, you know. Even on PS5, people are complaining about performance issues on PS5. The game's blurry, water looks pixelated, frame generation causing input lag. Like, go back and watch my Black Myth Wukong performance issues video and take a look at the comment section in that. Mostly, people are kind of negative about the performance, about noticing the input lag in a lot of the buttons. There's a couple of outliers out there that are saying, oh, it runs fine on mine. Maybe they're just not as sensitive, I don't know. But there's a lot of people having issues with performance, so it does feel like they've just pushed out the game the way it is, and are, you know, just going to be concerned, wait for everyone to buy it and snap it up and eat it up and make a ton of money off it before they work on optimizing it. So that's just the way things are, right? Everyone just wants money as fast as possible now. There are tons of examples of it, not only Series S being incredibly capable, but improving the performance of the X and PS5 versions once it's optimized for. Cough. Baldur's Gate. Cough. So basically, yeah, so basically this Shut Your Pool says the Series S is an example where, you know, because things have been optimized for the Series S, it in turn improves optimization for Xbox Series X, PS5, and potentially PC too. If publishers were held accountable for making launch players their beta testers, we'd see much more polished games, and the Series S wouldn't be seen as the ugly stepchild, just the lower spec model it was intended to be. So there we go. Let's see what someone else says. Who responded to that? Larian was only able to launch an Xbox because Microsoft had to send people to help port it. 99% of developers aren't getting that help. If Baldur's Gate 3 sold like the one of their previous games, Microsoft wasn't going to send people. The Series S only has 8 gig of usable RAM. I didn't know that. I thought it had 16. I thought it had 16, and 2.5 more than the PS4. The current consoles have 14 gig. Having to have parity between the two consoles is obviously cause issues for devs when it's dramatically worse memory and GPU wise. So there we go. Black Myth Wukong. It will come to the Xbox eventually. Obviously, it came out on August 20th on PS5, on PC. As for the Xbox release date to be announced, stay tuned into this channel. We'll cover it when it finally comes to Xbox, and we'll go over this again. Anyways, guys, if you want to support everything I do and help me make content and make content better and make better members only content, members mukbangs, members movie night where we all watch a movie together on stream, consider clicking join, becoming a member, get your name in every live stream and every video. If you don't want to, or you can't, that's okay too. Consider at least clicking like and subscribe and clicking the bell icon. I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of your week. I know it's a Monday. Everyone hates Mondays. Unless you're off on a Monday, which should be cool. Anyways, have a great day. Love you. I'm Blaze2K. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Consider clicking join. Peace out.